Up, everybody? It's Chris. God, that intro's... Ah! But anyways, I'm back to react, and yes, I did not upload Sunday. Yes, there's a lot of things going on in my mind right now. I'm thinking currently, if what I should do about the thumbnails, because I want to do better on the thumbnails. I know they're not really attractive right now. I'm also wondering if I should flip, if I should be the main camera focus and then have the thing that I'm watching be the little screen, or is this okay? There's a lot of stuff that I'm wondering about this channel that I should do, and if I should be reacting every single day now. I have not decided, or maybe Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. There's just a lot that I'm questioning, and it's possible that I might try things a little bit differently and see how it comes out. But enough about that. We're going to be reacting to 13 young adult books being made into movies in 2019. So I haven't really been reading any books in a long time. So there's a lot of these books that I have not read, or any of these. But damn it, Java. But anyways, there's a lot of, I'm going to try to see exactly how it's going to go into this and see maybe there's some books that I'm missing out on. So let's get into it and see how it goes.
Are you in?
Okay, Cole Sprouse.
Plenty of books are hitting the big screen in 2019, so let's take a look at some of the YA novels making the big leap.
Okay, Shine On Media, this is their video on it, so
Rise
I'm
and
going to
shine
be
on,
reacting to
people.
them.
Lisa here, and you know I love movies. Now, reading, I don't.
I've never seen you before, but okay.
I am one of those people who usually waits for the book to be turned into a movie, and you can bet there are a ton of book adaptations I will be seeing in theaters this year. Now, I'll have a breakdown of those movies, but this video specifically will focus on books usually classified as young adult or for younger audiences.
Yeah,
First
that's
on the
true.
release schedule for January 11th is Anthem of a Teenage Prophet, the adaptation of Joanne Prull's novel Anthem of a Reluctant Prophet.
Okay.
It's set in 1997 Michigan and follows Luke, a teenager who foresees the death of his best friend.
That's
this
when I
premonition
was
becomes
born.
reality, he must deal with the trials and tribulations of being dubbed the Prophet of Death and a freak around town. It doesn't help that he's fallen in love with Faith, his best friend's girlfriend. The movie stars Cameron Monaghan and Peyton List, who turned into a real-life couple while making this movie, and Juliette Lewis. The How to Train Your Dragon books were first brought to life on the big screen in 2010.
So we just move
now,
on.
9
All
years
right,
later,
then.
The third film inspired by the books will be hitting the big screen.
This is a new
Indeed,
kind
I'm
of
very
adventure.
excited about that one.
We need to find the hidden
How to
world.
Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World finds Hiccup, Astrid, and Toothless facing the darkest threat their village has ever faced, which just so happens to coincide with the appearance of a female light fury. So now Hiccup and Toothless must leave their home and journey to a hidden world they thought only existed in myth to protect everything they've grown to treasure.
Okay, so what exactly is the thing we're up against, though?
It really does exist.
Now that's a king.
How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World hits theaters February 22nd.
Ooh, okay,
Next
so
up,
it's close.
Spider-Man and Ray are teaming up to bring Patrick Ness's novel, The Knife of Never Letting Go, to life. The book is the first in the Chaos Walking trilogy, which will also be the name of the movie. Tom Holland stars as Todd Hewitt, who lives in a dystopian colony where there are no women. He's struck by the noise, a virus which inflicts immersive visions of one's every thought. Many are driven mad by this until Todd makes a hidden, silent discovery that there is a girl named Viola, played by Daisy Ridley, who may be the key to unlocking New World's many layered secrets. The film also stars Matt Nicholson,
so there's
Nick
a lot
Jonas,
of big
David
leagues in
Oyelowo,
it.
Cynthia Erivo, and more. The film was originally supposed to hit theaters on March 1st of 2019, but in April of 2018, it was announced that the movie would need some major reshoots, which are expected to be filmed at the beginning of 2019 because they had to be pushed back since Tom was busy filming Spider-Man Far From Home and Daisy was filming Star Wars Episode 9.
Okay.
So, the movie does not have a new release date as of yet, but is still expected to hit theaters.
Okay, first of all, it's possible that, of course, this girl is probably going to be the cure to the illness, and second of all, there's probably going to be a lot of people that want to repopulate with her, and it's probably going to put her in an immense amount of danger. She's probably going to have to be the one to, like, it's kind kind of like the Adam and Eve thing, but okay, let's get
Figures
into it. I don't know what happens.
If
Of
you're
course,
looking
these
for
are
a movie that will
books,
probably
but
be a
I
5
haven't
when it comes to the
read it.
scale of boxes of Kleenex you're gonna need, look no further than the big screen adaptation of 5 Feet Apart.
People with CF aren't supposed to get within 6 feet because we could end up catching each other's bacteria. You
Oh.
collared me.
With the intent of introducing myself, I'm Will Newman.
The movie is based on the book of the same name and will surely make you ugly cry. It
Okay.
follows 17-year-old Stella Grant, played by Haley Lou Richardson, who spends most of her time living in a hospital as a cystic fibrosis patient. There, she meets a charming fellow CF patient named
Cole
Will
Sprouse?
Newman.
You're the kind of guy that ignores the rules because it makes you feel in control. Am I right?
You're not wrong.
You think that's
Basically, Cole Sprouse and every little
They
thing
share an
he's
intense
in.
connection, but of course they cannot touch. And the question that the official synopsis poses
Except they're
is,
touching
can
here.
Stella ultimately save the person she loves when even a single touch is off limits? Yeah, sounds pretty dramatic.
It
but
sounds
you know,
pretty intense,
I'm drawn
bro.
in. And you know what? This film also marks Cole Sprouse's return to the big screen, and the film is directed by none other than Jane the Virgin's Justin Baldoni.
All right,
It will
that's
hit
right. I
theaters on
remember
March
him.
22nd.
Never finished the
Following
series,
success
but yeah, I
of the live
remember
action
him.
remakes of The Jungle Book and Beauty and the Beast, Disney is set to follow that up with Dumbo, which flies into theaters
Yes,
March 29th.
Dumbo's coming
Now, the
out.
film stars Colin Farrell, Ava Green, Michael Keaton, and Danny DeVito, and as well as that lovable,
Oh my God, that's an
CGI version
adorable ass
of Dumbo
elephant.
the Elephant. And it's directed by Tim Burton, so you know it will be a fun, trippy time.
It will be.
You can do it, Dumbo. Show 'em.
Seems to be a different adaptation, but a lot of these have been
Now,
a
if you're
little
looking for
bit
something
different.
a little more steamy that you might not want to see
What
with
do I
your
have
family
down
like you have
I
to
have a
go see
sweater down
Dumbo,
here. Jesus.
look no further than After, based on Anna Todd's best-selling novel of the same name. Now, the story originally started as Harry Styles fan fiction back on Wattpad years ago, and
Oh.
it went on to be published into a book series.
Wow.
After follows good girl college student Tess, whose world is turned upside down when she meets the dark and mysterious Hardin Scott.
AKA Harry
Beforehand was
Styles.
so simple, and now there's just after.
Yeah, anyone else getting some 50 Shades of Grey
Yeah.
vibes from this, but for a slightly younger audience? I mean, both of those started out as fan fictions, and both have met some controversy, but I have a feeling
You know what?
that
I'm
it's
still
not
gonna watch
stop
it,
the
see
book's
how it
legion
goes.
of fans from seeing it on the big screen. The film stars Josephine Langford and Hero finds Tiffin, and is set to hit theaters April 12th. Fun
April
fact, Josephine
12th,
is the sister
okay.
of 13 Reasons Why star Catherine Langford. Now, if you're looking for a more sweet YA romance, look no further than the big screen adaptation of The Sun Is Also a Star.
I'm not saying
This
much
film
of this,
follows
but
Daniel
first
Bay
of
and
all-
Natasha Kingsley, played by Riverdale's
Hold on, sorry. But huge props to all the authors who are on Wattpad who have published those books. It is a real huge thing. I myself am a Wattpad writer, and it's, if any of my books were ever published, it would be an immensely huge honor. But of course, my most popular series is a smut series, so I don't exactly know how that would go, but it's only more like a quick read, so I don't think they would ever be published. But let's get into
Charles
it. Sorry.
Melton and Gronish's Yara Shahidi. The official synopsis reads, Daniel and Natasha meet and fall for each other over one magical day amidst the fervor and flurry of New York City. Sparks immediately fly between these two strangers who might have never met had fate not given them a little push. But
So it's
will
like
fate
one
be
day.
enough to take these teens from star-crossed to lucky in love? With just hours left on the clock and what looks
I was
to
gonna
be
say,
the
he
last
kinda
day in
reminds
the
me of Jay
US,
Park, the
Natasha
Asian
is
dude over
fighting
there,
against
sorry.
her family's deportation as fiercely as she's fighting her budding feelings for Daniel, who is working just as hard to convince her that they are destined to be together. Ryan Russo
Okay,
Young,
so
who also
soulmate
directed
kind of thing.
Before I Fall, takes the helm of this flick, which will hit theaters on May 17th. If you're more of the adventure type, then Artemis Fowl might be the one for
Oh,
you.
wait, Artemis Fowl. I've heard of Artemis Fowl. I think I
Kenneth
read
Branagh
one
takes
of
the
Artemis
helm in
Fowl
bringing
before,
these
but it
beloved
was
books
years
to
ago.
life as newcomer Ferdia Shaw takes on the title role. Artemis Fowl is a descendant of a long line of criminal masterminds, and the film follows his journey as he seeks to find his father, who has mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah,
The
it's
film
been
also stars
years
Judi
since I've
Dench,
read
Josh
Artemis Fowl,
Gad,
but
and
I've read
Hong
one of
Chow
the
and opens
books, and I
August
can't
9th.
remember
Also
anything
opening
about it.
August 9th is Scary Stories
my
to
God,
Tell
are you
in the Dark,
serious?
inspired by the spooky children's book series that follows a group of young teens who must solve the mysteries surrounding sudden and macabre deaths in their small town. The film was written by Dan
Wow, okay, I remember Scary Stories. It was one of those story books that I was so scared to read when I was in middle school, I believe, and in high school. No, I think it's more middle school and elementary. But besides the point, it was a whole collection of short stories. And to see this on the big screen is going to be very nostalgic for me.
Daniel and Kevin Hagman, and none other than Guillermo del Toro. Now, a book I loved growing up is The Call of the Wild by
this
Jack
as
London,
well.
which has seen a few different movie adaptations.
Yeah,
It'll
there
be finding
has
its
been
way
a
back to
few.
the big screen for a new generation in 2019, as it follows prospector John Thornton and a dog named Buck across the Canadian Yukon during the gold rush. The film stars Harrison Ford, Dan Stevens, Karen Gillan, Colin
Okay, I know
Wardell,
you,
and
I
Omar
know you,
Sy,
I
and
don't
motion
know
capture
any
work
else of you
Terry
guys.
Notary as Buck. It's set to hit theaters December 25th. Christmas also finds another beloved literary favorite getting new life on the big screen.
Is it Little
Louisa
Women?
May Alcott's Little Women has been
Yeah.
made quite a few times and is definitely a hot property recently.
I was
already being
forced
rebooted
to
twice
read
in
that for a
2018
class
alone. That's
last
right, the BBC
semester.
released a miniseries version starring Catherine Newton, Maya Hawke, and Angela Lansbury, and the story got a modern twist starring Leah Thompson, Ian Bohen, and Lucas Grabeel.
Okay, there's a
But
lot
I
of
have a feeling that
adaptations.
those versions won't even hold a candle to the all-star
Why?
power of the 2019 version. The film will be a Lady Bird reunion with Greta Gerwig writing and directing, while Saoirse Ronan and Timothée Chalamet take on the roles of Joe and Laurie. Joining them are Emma Watson, Florence Pugh, Eliza Scanlon, and none other than Laura Dern and Meryl
Okay, I'm
Streep.
kind of curious, so I
have a feeling
might
this
check it
book
out.
will be getting a lot of love come award season. Now, if you'd rather stay home and watch a good movie on Netflix, then be on the lookout for the adaptation of All the Bright Places, starring Elle Fanning
Okay, I
and
don't know
Justice
this
Smith
one.
in the lead roles. The movie follows Violet and Theodore, two high schoolers
I
who
know
struggle
him.
with mental illness who come together literally on a ledge and end up discovering the wonders within themselves and the world around them as Violet
Oh,
learns
so it's
to
more
live
of
from the boy who
optimism,
intends to die.
positivity
Now, this
kind of
heart-wrenching
flow
story
thing.
also stars Alexander Shipp,
think I know
Keegan-Michael
all of you
Key,
guys.
Luke Wilson, Virginia Gardner, and Felix Mallard. Now, it has no concrete release date yet, but you know Netflix, if you're used to them, they usually announce things like
Yeah.
a month in advance. So expect it to hit the streaming service anytime in 2019.
Wait, hold on. Stop.
Oh,
Another movie that is likely to be hitting
Oh,
Netflix
yeah,
in
the sequel.
2019 that was just officially confirmed is the sequel to All the Boys I've Loved Before.
I had
That's
to
right, Monica
Wikipedia
Congo and
what
Will
happens in
Centineo
the
will once
sequel
again be
and
stepping
the
into Lara Jean and Peter
prequel, or the
Kavinsky's
third one?
shoes to continue their love story, and it was cutely announced on Instagram in a video.
I am so excited. It is officially official.
Yeah,
We
in the
are
second
making it
one,
to
she's
All the
stuck
Boys
in a
sequel.
love triangle
Bring on
because
the
she
sequel!
falls in love with both of the
Yeah,
guys.
I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see how well it follows the second book, if that's the
Yeah.
direction you're going. There's obviously some things in the second book that happened in this first movie, but more excitingly, I'm just excited to see Laura Jean and Peter's story continue. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure they're
actually
bumpy
am
road because
excited
all
for
teen
this.
romance
And
is
why are the
hard,
milkshakes
but
always
it's
so
gonna
damn
be
good in
fun.
movies?
I have a feeling this is on the top of many
Sorry.
of your anticipated
Sorry.
YA
Sweetness.
novel to movie lists. So, are you excited? I have a feeling they're going to film this pretty early in the
Yeah,
year,
how
and it'll
many
come
do we
out
have left?
maybe in the
I'm
fall or
guessing
the
we have
winter
one more
of
left, 2
2019.
more.
That's what
Okay,
I'm
let's
hoping
keep
for. So
going.
those are
Sorry.
the main YA adaptations
My
you can
attention
expect in
span has gone
2019.
down a little
But
bit.
as expected, if you follow movies, with any list of release dates, they will change. Indies
They
get
will change
distribution, others
depending
will
on
just
things
hit
that
us
go on.
with a surprise release date. So there's a possibility movie versions of Dragon Rider, Dr. Bird's Advice for Sad Poets, Eat Brains Love, Spontaneous, and Words on Bathroom
I've
Walls
never
may
heard of
arrive in
any of these.
2019. All have definitely been optioned. There have been stars, and we will see if those actually make it to the screen this year. Now, a few books that sometimes, depending on who you ask or what websites you read, end up on YA lists that will be hitting the big screen are Ashes in the Snow on January 11th, Where'd You Go, Bernadette, March 29th,
All right, heard of
The
that.
Nightingale, August 10th, and The
Heard of it.
Goldfinch on October 19th.
I haven't heard of it.
And that wraps up this list of the YA books you can expect to see brought to life in 2019. So, which of these movies are you most
Alright,
excited
I'm gonna
for?
stop you there, girl. Alright, I paused you on a good screen. Good screen. But anyways, so I've already told you now throughout the whole time she was talking, sorry about that, which ones I'm going to be interested in. Now, one series that I am massively invested in that has not hit the movies, yet there's been speculation of one for a very long time, yet no progress or news, is the beautiful Disaster Stories series that follow the love lives of the Maddox brothers, and that one is the ones I would really want to see. So I really hope that that will come out as a movie, but that it won't be as fucked up as the movie adaptation as Beautiful Creatures, because that was a fucked up movie adaptation and it did not do good. But anyways, so yeah, that was my reaction to that. I think I really need to start reading again, because none of these I know, and I really should start doing more of that, and maybe it'll help my gears turn again and start writing again. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Tell me if any of you guys are interested in any of these stories or movies, and any recommendations maybe. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna see all you beautiful, unique, weird people in the next video. So bye guys.